Welcome back to A Moment with Miranda, where we take a few minutes to reflect, reset, and remind ourselves that we are enough. Today, I want to share an experience that got me thinking about self care in a way I hadn't really thought about before. So, brace yourself, guys, because for the first time in years, I went shopping for myself. I don't know why, but it felt absolutely strange, almost uncomfortable, like I was doing something wrong. I mean, let me paint the picture for you. I walked into the thrift store. Yeah, a thrift store. Okay, guys, I have not been to a thrift store in Omaha ever. It was not even a fancy boutique, and I immediately felt lost. For context, words are hard today because we're going to talk about something hard. I've lost weight recently, and the truth is, I really don't know what size I am. None. I was literally standing in the middle of the store holding up different sizes and staring at the racks, trying to figure out what would even fit me. And that's when it hit me. I'd been neglecting myself for so long that I didn't even know what my body actually felt like, let alone what size of clothes I should be wearing. And then came the guilt. Oh man. I was picking out a few things, and as I put them in my cart, this voice inside me was just like, are you really doing this? Are you really spending money on yourself? What are you doing? Yeah, it's green, but you don't need that. And then it clicked. I had been putting myself last for so long that something as basic as buying a few items for me felt like a splurge, like I was doing something wrong. It really wasn't about the clothes. Let's be honest. It was about how I had internalized the idea that my needs, my wants, and my comfort, all of that was supposed to come last. I've been a mom, a businesswoman, a friend, a daughter, but somehow along the way, I stopped being me for myself. Whew. And that little thrift store, man, was it a wake up call. That self care is not optional, it's essential. I think a lot of us feel this way sometimes. We get so caught up in taking care of everyone else that we forget what it feels like to take care of ourselves. But here's the truth. If we don't pour into ourselves, there's nothing left to give. And that the people around us, they do want us to be happy. And in order to protect them, in order to take care of them, it's like trying to drive a car on an empty tank. You're not going to go very far. So it's important to pour into yourself. So why do we feel guilty about practicing self-care? Whether it's shopping, taking a long bath, reading a book, or even just going for a walk. These acts are not selfish. They sometimes can be necessary. It's about refilling your cup so that you can keep going. I want you to hear this clearly. Taking care of yourself is not wrong. Buying yourself clothes, doing something for you, even if it's been years, especially if it's been years, is something to be celebrated, not something to feel guilty about. You're allowed to splurge on yourself, whether it's at a thrift store or anywhere else. I pretty much bought every piece of green clothing in that place. You're allowed to feel good about your body and inside your body. You're allowed to know the size that you wear and to enjoy the simple act of just treating yourself. And even if you feel lost, like I did, it's okay to start small. Maybe you don't know where to begin with self-care, and that is okay too. The important part is that you start. Even if it's something as simple as buying a new outfit or taking 10 minutes to sit and reflect, you deserve it. You deserve to feel good about yourself. So here's my challenge for you today. Think about something, anything, that you can do for yourself that you've been putting off. Whether it's buying something, making time for a hobby, or just giving yourself some peace to do it. And don't feel guilty. Throw that guilt out the window, my friend. Remember that when you take care of yourself, you're taking care of your whole life. Thank you for spending this moment with me. Keep growing, keep practicing self care, and always remember you deserve to pour into yourself. And of course, you are always enough, babe. Always.